Hi everyone, and welcome to the New Year Blog Hop. I am stop number 4 on your way through the blog hop, and if you want to start at the beginning, I will put Yolanda's link here on the screen, and you can go on over to her blog and start at the beginning. What I'm doing for my project is making this New Year's card. Isn't he cute? And what you're going to need for this card is a piece of tan cardstock for the card base. This is an A2 size card, so it's a 8.5 by 11 cut in half and scored. You need a piece of cream cardstock. You're going to need your striped paper, and this is from the Die Cuts with a View Le Creme Stack. Peachy Keen stamp set. I used the PK 570, the basic paper doll face assortment, and this is the 1-inch size. I cut the baby out from Stretch Your Imagination at 3.62 inches high, and his clothes are proportionate. The hat is from Create a Critter, and I did this on my Gypsy, so what you need to do is turn off the relative size so you can change your length and height at different settings so it's not proportionate. And it measures 4.18 by 6.01 on there, and that is cut in just black. You also need a button, and this one has a shank, so all you have to do is cut the back of this off. Black ink, white gel pen. I use Black Diamond Stickles, and I have the stamp from Stampin' Up! This is Happy New Year. Some bling, and some pop dots. And, oops, I almost forgot the ribbon. Piece of black satin ribbon. This is 1/4 inch wide. So, everything is ready to go. So, okay, I'm going to get started working on the base of our card. And what I did is I cut this at 4 1/8, 5 inches. Because what we're going to do is we're going to take our cream colored cardstock and we're going to put this down at the bottom. So let me grab my ATG gun and add a strip of adhesive to this. And then I'm also going to add a strip of adhesive here on the bottom of my pattern paper. Okay, and then I'm going to line this up on here. And I know that this is just a tiny reveal by the 1/8 of an inch around. So what I'm going to do is position my cream on here, line up my edge, and if it's a little too long you can always trim it back. Try to get that even. You just stick that on there like that. Okay, and before I attach this, I'm going to stamp my sentiment, my Happy New Year, on the bottom of my card. Hopefully I get this straight. If not, oh well, you know it's handmade. Okay, that's okay, I suppose. And before I attach everything, on the back of my cards, I have this stamp. It says Handmade By, and I like to put these on here because I don't have one that says Handmade By or Hand Stamped by Chris, so I just stick this on here and then just write my name. So if anybody does look on the back, they'll know I made the card. Okay, so I'll let that dry. I'm going to attach my ribbon to this. Okay, we'll stick that on here. And just cover up that seam. Okay, and that is done, and we can go ahead and attach this to the front of our card. Okay. Get that that straight and even all the way around, and looks good. Okay, and there's the front of our card. Now, the next thing we're going to work on, I'll put this aside, is we're going to work on our baby to put on the front. And what I'm going to do is his hat real quick. I'm going to put some stickles on here, so it's going to have time to dry. Now, these buttons that come with the shank, you just take your Tim Holtz scissors and you just cut these off on the back. Just watch your eyes. The thing can go flying. And if it's not quite flat enough, you can kind of go in and just kind of shave it down a little bit. But we're going to use a pop dot on here, or a glue dot, so we should be okay. Okay, so for the hat, I'll just take my white gel pen and I'm just going to put some dots on here, just to make it not just so flat with the just the black. Give a little bit of character. Okay. And then on this one, I had removed the cut lines because there's a band that comes out with this. And all I'm going to do is I'm just going to wing it with the stickles and draw a line across here. And add his hat band and the black stickles. Okay, so we'll go ahead and put that aside and let it dry. And then we'll start working on the baby and getting him all stamped with his face and dressed. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to start with his little outfit here. And again with my gel pen, all I did on this one is I just went around and did some dots. We have our baby here, and I'm going to stamp his face using the Peachy Keen stamp. And ink him up here. Just make sure when you ink up your stamp, if you have any around these areas where you don't want, like where it's on the stamp or on the block, make sure you get all that off because it's going to transfer to your paper. There we go. And that looks good. Okay, and we'll go ahead and put his little onesie on. I'm going to use some ATG just to real quick put this on. Okay, and now I'm going to add a couple of rhinestones down the front of him or her, for Baby New Year. Give him a little bling. Okay, these would be his buttons for the front of his shirt. And I'm going to put him up on dimensionals. I'm going to add them now while that hat's drying. And get that ready to put on the front of our card. He's ready to go when we got the hat ready. I'm going to take a couple glue dots. I'm going to use my mini glue dots for this to put on the button flower. Stack a couple of these on here. You could use hot glue if you have hot glue. I have my glue gun ready to go, so. And I know this is still wet, but we're going to put it on anyway. So we're going to just figure a good spot to put that. Stick that right there. Down with our glue. Okay, and for the hat, to attach it, I am going to use my Quick Dry. If I can find it. Oh, right here it is. Right in front of my face. Put this down on here. Just add some glue to his head. And then what I'm going to do is, just to make sure everything's going to fit before I attach his hat on here, I'm going to put him on here about where I want him. So I want to make sure that the hat's not going to stick off the edge when I put it on. And I think I want to move him down a little bit. It's about right there. And we're going to put his hat on a little crooked. Okay. And there, his hat's on him. We'll go ahead and remove our pieces of our dimensional here. Okay, we're going to add him to the front of our card. And there we go. And if you'd like to be entered into my drawing for my giveaway, please leave a comment below. And I will be picking a winner on Monday night. I will close the entries at 6 p.m. I will post the winner on Tuesday morning on my blog, and good luck to everybody. Next on the list is Renee. She's next on the blog hop, and be sure to go on down here and click on her link to follow over to see what she has in store for you for this New Year's blog. I want to wish everybody and all my followers and my YouTube followers, thank you for following me, and thank you for supporting us through this year. And I look forward to making a lot more crafty videos for you this year. In January, I'm going to be doing Marian's 31 days of 31 videos. Hopefully, I can do one video a day. So, be sure to check back and see what we're up to then. Thanks. Bye-bye.